translation. I just hit record.
You'd have to censor out names.
Oh, well, okay, no worries then, because, that is, yeah, I only just
that
hit
was
record.
recorded. You're gonna have to censor out some names to protect the innocent.
The innocent. About the guilty. So,
right. Well, I think this is good to go. I better put a door in there.
So, I tried to record a video earlier, and I just deleted it. It didn't work out.
Yeah. It
slims the brakes.
Unfortunately, the fact you don't leave outside of your safe zone does not let you do too much in the way of varied content. But
I don't think it's that. I just don't know what I want to do. Like, I just don't really know where I want to go.
Yeah.
As of right now, I'm still kind of trying to figure myself out. Yeah, like I've told some people, I'm kind of going through a personality change. Just a little bit. Because I've gotten older, and the things I learned, I've grown and changed, and sometimes that leaves me conflicted as to what I want to record. I think the Skybounds, though, will definitely keep going. It's just, I don't know what else to record right now. I don't exactly know, like, even, obviously, gaming content reigns supreme on this channel. And it's like you pointed out earlier, I don't need to worry if I'm just doing my thing and being myself. Just having fun with friends. It's like a bunch of raw energy, and I don't know what to do with it right now.
that happens.
And I gotta stop overthinking it. Just have fun.
Yeah. Avoiding the overthink is not easy.
Yes. Because as you said before, my brain likes to error fast.
Go.
Did you see the fountain I built in the last episode?
Yeah, I saw that. Very good.
Whee! It's my first time building something. Also, guys, I have a new Patreon tier, the $5 tier. If you pledge $5 to my Patreon, I will put your name in the video.
Wait, are we recording?
Yes. Did you eat your Wheaties today?
No, I didn't have my Wheaties. I didn't have any of my cereal. I didn't even have my Raisin Squares.
Raisin Squares. Did you?
Did
I think someone rolled their perception check.
Did we discuss Raisin Squares in the last video? I don't think we did.
I don't think so. That came
I don't
after.
think we did.
I came after the last video.
Okay. I think we need to discuss Raisin Squares. Let me just, grab that.
Story time with Chaz.
So, context here, while I'm fishing up the post itself, there was a cereal that I used to eat like back in the day, called Raisin Squares. It was like a shredded wheat square with a raisin inside of it. And it was just amazing. It was a really good cereal. It was like, you bite into it, your teeth just kind of sinks in, and you get that raisin, and you get the shredded wheat at the same time. It was really good. One of my favorite cereals. But then all of a sudden, I couldn't find it anymore. And then eventually I forgot what the name was. And it always plagued me at the back of my mind. Until eventually I searched for it again. I'm just like, okay, well, let's try searching for shredded wheat raisins or something. And then eventually I came across the name Raisin Squares. I'm like, that sounds familiar. And then I saw the box art for it, which if Cyber is going to do editing on this, I'll have him post the image after I send it to him.
I don't know. I don't want to get slammed for copyright infringement.
It's a discontinued serial. I doubt it's gonna hurt
Copyright. You know how crappy it is right now.
you. Yeah. You too. What's fair use?
What's fair use? Never heard of such a thing. It's more like no use.
No use. It's no use.
No use. You no use it.
All right. Okay, I found it.
Yeah.
I found it. All right. So, I'll try censoring a bit here because I am a little. I am a bit vulgar here.
Okay.
Okay. Let me tell you about Raisin Squares. This cereal, perfection. Screw Raisin Bran. Raisin Bran, hardly. You eat all the raisins and are left with regret and soggy bran. Raisin Squares, every bite is full of raisin. Every bite is full of purpose. Every bite is gone. Because you just ate a bowl of the most optimized, delicious, good-for-you cereal this side of Chex. Chex wishes it was Raisin Squares because they would have been the undisputed gods of cereal. But they didn't dare step on Raisin Squares' turf because it saw what it did to Raisin Bran and their smug sunglasses-wearing mascot. Raisin Squares doesn't need a mascot. The Squares are the mascot. But it was too perfect. Kellogg's knew that they created the god of cereals, and it would soon exert its dominance over the Candyland rejects of the Kellogg's catalog. So they betrayed Raisin Squares, and the once proud and perfect creation of culinary morning intakes was gone. Give me my cereal, Kellogg's. Yeah.
What an enchanting tale!
Full of terror, hope, and sorrow. And most importantly, hunger.
Raisins. And most importantly, raisins.
Most importantly, raisins. Oh, right. So, since the video started, I did not know anything. I upgraded my cobblestone generator here.
Yeah.
If you've seen the one in Cyber's Island, I don't know. It's kinda like this, but not as fancy.
Uh-huh.
And this one's also optimized, so I will give you the grand tour of how this thing works, and maybe you at home can build this, if you want to.
Okay.
Let's go. Alright, so, as you can see here, it is a 3x3 cobblestone thing. And when we break these blocks, there's hoppers below it, which will funnel into the chest right here. Open that chest, Cyber.
Yeah? What?
Open that chest right there.
Alright.
Yep, and you'll see the items are in that box from breaking all these things.
You
may
got a
exit
gold
the box.
ore in the upper left corner. Is that supposed to be there?
No, it's not supposed to be there. It's being silly.
Oh.
But anyways, yeah, so now, in this new design, it now pushes out a 1x3, or is it 3x1? I don't remember. But it's pretty much one column of 3 stones coming out from the cobblestone generator. And also, for sanity's sake, I have a light up here that lets you know when the machine's on.
Yay!
Yep, so observe the machine in action. Ta-da!
And then I hit reserve, and then I start. No, I'm kidding.
Yep. So having the machine on, you're breaking the bricks. Just keeps filling that wall, and you just keep breaking bricks forever. So same as the single one that we had earlier, but now it's 3x3.
The idea that spawned this actually was when I suggested it to Chaz, on the grounds that by having a bunch of stone here, which I can make with my stonemason pickaxe, we thought it was magic touch, but that only affects monster spawners. Instead, it's stonemason. So by using the stonemason enchanted pickaxe, I can turn cobblestone into regular stone. And if I have 9 stone here, give or take a few like ores, there's a passive ability on this pickaxe if it's high enough level, minus maxed out, 11% chance for mined ores to spread to surrounding stone. I suggested that to Chaz.
Yeah, I just realized my diamond pickaxe here has a 3% chance to spread ores, so Nice. Okay. So anyways, that's the machine in action. Now we're going to give a bit of a tour of how this works out. So, in the back. Alright.
This is the back
gotta
room.
Yep, here's the back room. So, I'm going to start from this redstone torch right next to you, Cyber.
Yes.
So this is where the switch is. And you can see it's on. That's intentional because the switch. I want the switch to be down when it's moving the machine. But here it goes. It brings this thing right here is a redstone clock. And what it does is I don't know the specifics of what it does, but when it turns on, it will turn off this line right here, and it will turn this redstone right here, this torch right here, it'll turn on. And because of the way these repeaters are set up along with this block, it feeds the energy back into it, making it kind of turn on and off, so it makes ticks. And as it's turning on and off, it will go to this redstone on these blocks here, which feed into these 3 pistons over here. And these are the pistons that will push the cobblestone out. So that's the typical stuff when it comes. That's the typical thing for the piston. Now, the pure simplistic genius of this design, which I didn't figure out until today, is the tubes of lava and water here. Now, normally, for a cobblestone generator, we just use like one source for the water and lava to make our cobblestone. But that doesn't quite work out if you're trying to make more than a single block of cobblestone, right?
Right.
So that was the thing that was kind of eluding me, and that's why I went with the design that's at your base, where it's pushing up blocks from below once it's pushed out, which is kind of a ganky design. It works, but it's not very smooth. It's not very sleek. It's complicated as hell.
It's like internet. It's like an internet signal when the microwave is turned on.
Yeah, and the microwave wires are like wrapped 3 miles around the inner walls of your house before it finally connects to the heater.
Wow, I didn't know houses could be 3 miles long.
Me neither, but apparently. So it's like I couldn't figure it out. I had a vague idea of what I might do, but it just I just didn't go with it until I looked up some videos and saw this one guy who was making a different design than this. It was it would like push out like the wall, and once the 3x3 wall was out, another set of pistons would push it outward, which was pretty neat looking as well. But what he did here was he put, instead of just one source, he put 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 sources of lava and water in the tubes. And because the sources are on top of each other, when there's an open space, they will come out off the sides because nothing's blocking them, and that will create the cobblestone, as you'll see up here, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Except now, instead of being at the top or bottom, it's on all 3 levels. So the moment the pistons push these out, the sources spread out to each other, make more cobblestone, pushes out again because the redstone ticker down here is ticking away, and there you go.
So let me try and summarize what Chaz has just described here.
Yeah, poor Cyber. His brain's already half melted. And of course, I keep thinking I'm the one for the camera, but I'm not. And of course, the very important part, unless you want to do this, is the obsidian blocks here. The top ones you don't need, but I put it there for effect. But the
looks nice too.
Yeah, it looks very nice too. But the obsidian blocks, the obsidian cannot be pushed by pistons, or blocks being pushed by pistons. So once these blocks are filled right up to the obsidian, the piston can't push any further. And that allows you to mine the blocks, and then once it's open, it'll push another one in. Yep, just like that.
Sweet.
And that's how this thing works. And hopefully the people at home will understand it better than Cyber.
chances are most Minecraft players at this point will understand it better than I will.
Yeah, most Minecraft players are probably more advanced than I am, but I'm proud of the fact I figured out how to do this in a rather simplistic way without a bajillion miles of redstone repeaters and compactors or whatever they are. And
trash compactors?
yeah.
Plus, a lot of people who play Minecraft probably grew up with it all their lives. So they are constantly exposed to it. So they learned all the tricks of the trade.
I would say I grew up with Minecraft, but I was more or less adult-ish by the time Minecraft came out. Which, if I remember right, it was roughly around my birthday, May 9th, 2009.
Meanwhile, I was more or less adult.
Yeah. I remember when Minecraft came out originally, and I saw Carlzor play Minecraft, and I'm like, hey, this kind of looks like a 3D Dwarf Fortress, or could be like that, because I was playing Dwarf Fortress at the time.
That was another game that was popular at the time.
Yeah, it still is, and still is in a lot of respects. But then, so I checked it out, and this was back in the way old days, when Minecraft was originally in a Java browser. In a Java applet that was on a website, and you played it on there. And the playing area was one chunk, 64 by 64.
So
and the only thing that was there was dirt, the tree shrubs, water, lava, and stone.
So to put this in perspective, you would, if you know about this, if you got to experience it, out of how many players?
Oh!
How many players will you say you were a part of when you first started playing it? When you first came onto it, how many players do you think Minecraft had at that time?
I would say generously probably 50 to 100. Because I caught on to it rather early, almost after it was born. I'd have to look at Carlzor's video way back then, if anything. Carlzor, I believe, he caught it when it first came out.
Is it safe to assume that you were one of the first 100 players?
It's plausible. It's plausible.
I'd say definitely one of the first 500.
Yeah, because
So we have an OG here, folks!
I'm sure some people, if they watch as many Minecraft videos as any other Minecraft fan, probably came across a particular video that was going on about the what is it? I guess the evolution of Minecraft or something, and its fans.
Something like that.
And one of my videos was actually in there, where I was in awe at the fact that the worldscape had grown to 300 something by whatever blocks, and I think that was around the time I was starting to make the Golden Tower map that I was doing. It was I was very excited, and of course during the time where this particular video popped up that was showing mine, I think that was about the time where Minecraft was in full swing in popularity, and there was potions and all that other good stuff that was out.
I came on back, I think, during beta 1.3. It was just before Hunger was introduced.
Yeah.
That's all I remember. I remember how the Minecraft sounds like. I remember when you fall, it sounded like you really, just your bones just shattered to pieces.
Yeah. Crunch,
crunch,
and the bow sound effect from the skeleton sounded like a shotgun bowstring or something. Just the moment, it's you'll just minding your own business, minding some mines, and then all of a sudden, twang!
Yeah.
And it freaked me out. Skeletons scared the living crud out of me.
Zombies too, especially when they started bashing down doors.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Oh man, let's see. What are some? So beta. I'm not sure of the exact version, but it was in beta.
Yeah, there's beta, and then there was alpha.
And then there's
Alpha was when that was when Minecraft was getting more popular. I think that was when it had. I think that was when it had more of the, where it had the more of the basic gameplay elements we know today, like health and creepers and all that.
Is there a way to track the order in which players signed up for Minecraft and started playing? Like they,
I want to say maybe the wiki, but I doubt it.
like if I were to go and find out, like you're a very early player. If I were to go find out which position you're actually in, would there be a way to do it? Like,
I don't know. I think that'd be kind of a Notch question, or maybe Jen's. But I doubt he.
I doubt he'll respond to peasants like us.
Yeah, well, I mean, aside from that, I think that also falls into doxing territory, even though it's not for a malicious purpose, because that's listing out names and info. Because we did have to make accounts and sign up.
Oh, okay, never mind then. I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was. I didn't think it could be taken that way.
Yeah, I mean.
I just thought it would have been cool. If you were there, like, just being in the first 500 is really, really cool. Because you got to see a game blow up when there was hardly anybody playing.
Yeah, I mean, even if I'm not in the top 100 or somehow 500 or whatever, because I don't know how many people caught on to Minecraft when it was officially born into the internet, but I do know I was, if anything, I was within roughly shortly after its birth, and I've seen it all. I've seen Minecraft go from being a 64 by 64 dirt ball with shrubs, water, and stone, with no real algorithms or crazy stuff like we do now, to what we're doing right now.
Which is insane. Did you know there's also a forum? Oh yeah, I told you about this, Chaz. But I think I've told the viewers about this. There is
taking my vines.
That just landed in my pocket. There is a forum that is dedicated to Minecraft businesses. Minecraft startups. It's called MC Market. And you could find anything, like if you're a server developer and you need staff, like if you need moderators, you can hire people. If you need a graphic designer, you can hire people. If you need a YouTuber to come and promote your server, there is a service for that. And you pay them real money because it is a service. There are also investors, there are people who give out loans, there are people that handle, there's even a middleman service, there's all sorts. There's everything you need to start a business in Minecraft.
Yep, Cyber was quite wowed by that last night.
Yeah, and it still wows me. Like it's still up. I discovered it like about a year ago, and I'm amazed that it's grown to what it has become.
Yep, Minecraft is certainly a phenomenon of sorts. It's
a phenomenon of business and commerce, let alone games.
Yeah, it's really it is nothing short of amazing. Like again, going back to the fact that I've seen this game in its diapers pretty much. It's pretty amazing seeing the entire history and growth of this game, where it's gone from, again, just a simple browser Java app on a website to this thing right here, and having the ability for, it's like academics are even using it to study like architecture or try out new kinds of ways to engineering, like with the redstone, and just other, even game design stuff. Like I remember seeing something recently on I think on like CBS or something, where it's like this kid was like he just played Minecraft and he made some really amazing things, and it caught the eye of like some architectural guys and some game developer dudes, and it was like an opportunity for him, and now he's like going to conventions and stuff, showing off and teaching others, and it's pretty crazy. It's like all this because, you know, the guy like really got into Minecraft and was really good making buildings and stuff like that.
You want to know who I want to give a huge shout out to? The people that made it possible, that gave the okay for businesses within a game to exist.
Yep.
Like, entire companies have been founded, and their business is performing Minecraft-related services.
Yeah. And that's the magic of Minecraft. I've always called
it's a
Minecraft,
business, it's an industry within a game.
Yeah, it's like I've always called Minecraft like the digital Lego set, because it's like playing with Legos. You're building stuff with blocks and making creations that are just crazy and fun. And it also kind of applies to that in the non-building sense, like, you know, making businesses and stuff. It's like a meta Lego set.
Yeah.
And that's just amazing. It's also a testament to the power of video games, which it's like if anyone is a gamer or they read the news, you know, the good news about video games, colleges and medical experts and stuff sometimes use gaming consoles or even the Wii. I remember when the Wii came out, medical professionals and other people were using the Wii to help train and figure out and solve medical mysteries and medicines and stuff.
Hell, they were even doing that with the Nintendo Game Boy.
Yeah, and it's like video games it's a testament. Minecraft is like, it's basically like video games. It's an amazing it's an amazing thing that does so many things in the right hands, and it's really good. But then you see stuff in the news where it's like video games are causing shootings and stuff, and I'm pretty sure anyone watching this knows that's full of crap, because you love playing video games. You love playing this game. You probably like playing Call of Duty or Mario or Zelda.
And to counter the video games cause violence, so I'll use myself as a perfect example. I played a game when I was 6 called Die by the Sword. That game has dismemberment. That game, you can chop off heads, limbs. It is bloody, it is gory, and you see the injury patterns when you leave wounds on the opponent's body. I played that for most of my childhood, and you don't see me doing these horrendous things that people like to bang on about. In fact,
you had freaking I was gonna say, man, you had that, and all I get was Mortal Kombat.
Chaz, you should try out that game.
Back in my day, our violent games was Doom and Mortal Kombat and Night Trap.
Hey Chaz, there's actually a video on YouTube. Someone played Die by the Sword, an old sword fighting game from 1998 made by Treyarch.
Yeah.
Someone played that using a Wii remote and a nunchuck.
Oh, that sounds fun.
It is! And I've done it! I have actually gone through the exact process. I have ordered a Wii remote and a nunchuck, and all the extra equipment you had to hook up, including the sensor bar, whatever, like the Nintendo Kinect. Not Nintendo, excuse me. Kinect! Nintendo's on my mind, which is why. Okay, so you install a program called GlovePie and something else, and I actually got it to work. Yes, it works as demonstrated. Which means you can use the Wii remote and the nunchuck to control the left arm and the right arm, and fight monsters in Die by the Sword.
That's great. The closest thing I can get to that without,
it's virtual reality before virtual reality was even a thing.
No, actually VR was a thing before the Wii.
Was it?
Yeah, it was. except you would only ever find it inside the malls, and I actually got to try one of those machines once when I was in the mall with my mom once. It was pretty cool. It was a shooting game. It was really weird.
Yeah.
It was really trippy, but it was fun. I only got to do it once, and that was it.
Oh yeah.
Though, there was kind of a secondary VR experience I had at a place called Virtual World that no longer exists, unfortunately. But I think the company was headed by the guys who made BattleTech,
Yeah.
because in there they had these giant box cockpits. There was like I think 16 of them, and inside it looked like a fighter's cockpit for a giant mech, and literally it was a 16 player versus free for all of BattleTech.
Wow.
We would pick our mechs. We could like shoot missiles, press buttons all over. It was like a really awesome. It was a really cool experience. It was the best thing ever. My brother and me loved playing that whenever mom took us down there. But then it disappeared in sad face.
Yeah. I grew up with Heroes of Might and Magic 2. I grew up with Thief, The Dark Project, Warzone 21.
Welcome to Memory Lane with Cyber and Chaz. There's
Yeah.
your title.
Welcome to Memory Lane. I think I'm going to call it that.
Yep. Also, the video is probably getting long at this point.
Yeah, it's
So
at 30 minutes.
Yep, so I guess for Cyber Sanity, unless he wants to edit like bazillions of copies or something, probably end it here for now.
You know what? Actually, that's a good point. I was going to split the video into parts, also you just worked in front of the camera. Like, right where you were standing, like the camera was pointing right at you. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video series with me and Chaz. Go check out his channel, and don't forget about the Patreon.
Yeah, you can. I do have a YouTube channel. It's very neglected. I do suggest if you're not 18, probably stay away from it because I'm not kid friendly.
Yes.
I do delve into some serious topics, and I do get a bit vulgar, but
viewer discretion is advised.
Viewer discretion is advised. I would suggest, if anything, go to my much older videos when I used to Let's Play. I would suggest Fear 2 is a fun Let's Play to watch through.
Yes. And don't forget, guys, I have a Patreon page. I just came out with a new tier. $5 gets your name featured in the video at the end, where the credits come in. There will be credits.
Wait, are we recording?
Yeah.
See what I did there? We're back where we started.
Back where we started. Okay. Thank you guys for watching, and I shall bid you farewell.
Yeah.